good morning YouTube, or good afternoon, good evening, and good night, just to cover all my bases. Thumbs up if you know what movie I am referencing now. Today I'm going to be doing my go-to casual makeup look that I usually do on a daily basis when I go to work or just a casual day. Just kind of what I go to if I want to look a little bit nicer and no makeup at all. Now, to be completely honest, if I have 15 minutes to get out the door, I'm probably not going to do makeup at all. But if I do have a little bit of time and I want to look kind of nice, I will go ahead and do this makeup look. So if you're interested, please keep watching and we'll see you in 1, 2, 3. So today we are starting with the Nourish Organics Eye Cream with Avocado, and I'm going to gently dab it around my eyes with my ring finger. Then I'm going to take my Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer with SPF 15 and use that as a moisturizer all over my face. Then I'm going to put my hair up in this awesome velvet scrunchie. And I'm going to take a drink of water because I'm thirsty and I deserve it. Am I right? Then I'm going to take the NYX HD Concealer in the shade 03 and drag it underneath my eyes just to conceal the dark circles. And I'm going to dab some on areas that I'd also like to cover, like blemishes and other dark spots, and I'm going to blend it in with my Wet Beauty blender. In soft dabbing motions, especially around my eyes, because that is really sensitive skin there and you want to be really careful when you're dabbing. So I'm going to continue on the rest of my face. And I'm going to add a little bit more in between my eyes because it gets a little dark there, and above my eyebrows because I look awesome. And I'm going to rub that in with my Beauty blender as well. Then I'm going to take my Burt's Bees lip balm and just rub that on my lips because they're dry and I want to. Then I'm going to take my Benefit brow powder and use the lighter color there that's actually a powder and kind of outline my eyebrows in the shape that I want. And I like a little bit of an arch. I'm singing, yep. I'm going to create a little bit of an arch because I like that look, and my eyebrows near the top are a little bit lighter, so I like to just fill them in to make them a little bit more defined, and I'm going to continue on the other side. Then I'm going to take my Pixie Fairy Dust in Brightening Bare and just dab off the excess because it's really loose. And I like to use this color underneath my eyes, and I feel like putting a darker color underneath your eyes gives them a lot of depth. And I take the excess and rub it onto my eyelids as a bit of a base color. I'm going to take a eyeshadow brush and just blend it in. Then I'm going to take my Pacifica eyeshadow in Ethereal, and it actually has coconut water, which is really cool, so it keeps my eyelids moisturized. And I'm going to use that as a highlight underneath my eyebrow, as well as in my tear duct. Continuing on the other side. And I'm still singing. Then I'm going to take my Lord & Berry Kohl eyeliner in Black Silk, and I'm going to use it on my tight line. I love the way a tight line looks with black eyeliner because it really darkens the base of my eyelashes, so I don't have to use as much or any eyeliner. Here is a close-up of my eyes so far. Hey! Then I'm going to take my Benefit They're Real mascara and kind of look down at the mirror so that I don't rub the mascara onto my eyelid and I have to start over with eyeshadow from the very beginning. And I kind of like to take it right into the base and blink a couple times and wiggle it as I drag up. And I put a little bit on my lower lashes as well. And I do the same on the other eye. And I like to take about 15 seconds between coats of mascara, which is a perfect amount of time to take a drink of water. Yep. And I feel like that gives the mascara a little bit of tack for the second coat to stick to. Then I'm going to take the Pure Minerals bronzer in the color Mineral Glow, which is perfect because there's no shimmer. This is actually a brush from my Benefit blush, and I really love that brush because it's super flat and it allows me to get into the area that I want to put the bronzer. And I do it in that E and 3 pattern on my face and make a funny face, because why not? Then I'm going to take my Tarte Cheek Stain in the color Blissful and take my Real Techniques brush and kind of stamp it into the area that I want it on my face. Now, I might be the only one here, but I don't like to put a lot of color on the apple of my cheek. I like to drag it up so it's more aimed towards the outside of my face, and I feel like that really gives it a good lift. Then I'm going to take my Benefit High Beam and use the back of my Beauty Blender and put it along the top of my cheekbone and around the outside of my eye to really give a highlight to the outside of my face there. And down the bridge of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24/7 lip pencil in the color Naked and kind of line my lips as well as fill them in. I feel like this really allows my lip color to stay a little bit longer than it normally would using just a lip gloss or a lipstick, and I absolutely love this color. I feel like it's very real, hence the name Naked. Then I'm going to take the NARS Satin Lip Pencil, and I don't know the name of the color because this came in a tester package that I got for my birthday from Sephora, and I'm going to use that all over my lips. And I love this color because it really gives you a your lips but better look. I'm going to rub it in with my ring finger, and then remove it from the inside of my lips with my finger like that. Then I'm going to take down my hair and take my Tresemme Thermal Heat Defense Spray and spray it all over because we're going to be adding heat here in just a second. I'm going to brush it through with my wet brush. Then I'm going to section off my hair, and I'm going to section off kind of the center section of my head and pin it up with a clip. And I'm going to take a smaller section in the center there and do a normal braid with that section of hair. And I'm going to take that braid all the way down to almost the end of the hair shaft. And I'm going to put a little space between the end of the braid and where I start the rubber band, and this is because we're going to loosen the braid and the hair needs space to move. So we need to put the rubber band a little bit farther down in order to create room for the hair that we're loosening. And we're done. Just kidding. So we're going to take that section of hair down that we had pinned up and take the braid and push all the hair behind the braid so the braid acts as sort of a clip, clipping back my bangs. And I'm going to take a bobby pin and pin it back. And I like to do the bobby pin in the opposite direction of the hair because I feel like it really gives it a good hold. Then I'm going to divide my hair into two sections, and I'm going to take my Conair Instant Heat 1-inch curling iron and take about 1 to 2 inch sections curling away from my face, and I grab the hair in the middle of the shaft and start curling upwards, loosening the curling iron as I go and grabbing more hair. And this really gives me, I feel, the most natural looking curl, and I like to hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds each piece. And when I loosen it, I curl the hair around with the curling iron and loosen it that way. And there is the curl. So we're going to continue this process on this side of the hair, going away from my face. I like to dance when I curl my hair because I get really bored. So when we move to the other side of the hair, I'm going to do it in the opposite direction. So this side of my hair is going away from my face as well. And I feel like curling the hair away from my face gives me a more wind-swept effect rather than a curled effect. I want the curls to look as natural as possible. So I'm continuing this process on the other side. Taking a drink of water. I'm so thirsty today. So I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to flip it completely upside down to loosen the curls. And slow motion sexy hair flip. And there it is. Now I'm going to take the Moroccan Miracle Anti-Frizz Healing Oil and use that in the bottom portion of my hair to combat frizz and also give it a really moisturized, healthy looking curl. And there you have it, folks, my go-to work casual makeup look. Now this was really fast. It took me probably about 15 minutes start to finish. And this is kind of what I do when I'm in a rush to get out of the door, but I still want to look really nice. If you like this kind of video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Bye!